Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. 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 Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wait.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Jam. Pump it up, up.
At the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock on go! Headlock on go! He could go all the way!
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys.
Let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Aggressive, be aggressive.
Simply and fuego.
Oh, fucking FGF! Let's go! Let's fucking go! 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 Let's go! Fuck yeah! Let's go! What'd I tell you FGF was gonna go to? Let's go! Sorry if I just blew some eardrums in chat.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Thursday. It's Thumpy Thursday, as they call it. Thumpy! Thirsty Thursday, actually, I think is what the name for Thursday would be. Well, we got some pullbacks today, as expected from more large cap plays. They just didn't come out of the bell. I knew there'd be some green. I talked about that as well in the morning alerts. I had that feeling we'd have that. We had it not only to start the day, but now we're getting the red to green move here, kind of the downtrend, break back on up. So, as anticipated, small caps back to the just old runners. You know, really not looking at anything new today for the most part. Whatever was new just completely shit itself. I don't remember what was up. Look at that play. Look, I told you. I called this out in pre-market. I said ATPC will not hold its gains. It never does. What a thumper. Scatalada bada bina bada dumper. I mean, VMAR did exactly what it did yesterday, just a mini version of itself. NIVF shit itself. I mean, you know, that's why I said anything new was not going to happen today. It just wasn't going to be a new play. So now we're running back to former runners and ICCT. Well, there you go, right? That's been the theme of March, carrying over now into April. And by the way, we have birthdays coming up. My mom's birthday's Saturday. Lone Wolf I don't care if I know now. His birthday's tomorrow. So everyone in chat better wish Lone Wolf when you see him in chat and he alerts something. You say, oh, happy birthday! You didn't like the picture from the pool above? I didn't see a picture from the pool above. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. I get to missing sometimes. You guys get to alerting and I miss some stuff. Because by the time I got in back over, because I'm not always looking at my lobby. I'm not always looking at it. Not always. I have to like go back and forth, and then you guys actually start to alerting, 5:30 was great. What sucks is I got cut out. So I cut out, took my little break before I went live for lunch. I made some good profit on the short and the long. Okay profit, nothing great. And I can't believe it went right now. It's funny, I'm just glad my levels work out. That's what I was telling Lone Wolf too. I was talking to him, I was like, man, even in a shit market, I'm glad at least I can trust my levels. And they do work pretty nicely, even when the market is ugly. MLGO was okay. I had a feeling there'd be a good short of the VWAP. I talked about it. I should have shorted it. Even in 1 minute time frame, really could have gotten a great entry on MLGO in the 1 minute time frame under the VWAP. Could have gotten filled right there about 1845. Really didn't do too much to you ever have to worry about it. I should have shorted that shit. Now, it took a while to really start to work out. I would have finally probably scaled out some there. And then probably finally again, as it finally took a full end to dump down again. It wasn't like it's a banger play. But I had a feeling that play was going to give back some gains. It just can't ever get going again. It does this almost every single day it pops up anymore. It pops, but it just can't hold the pop. Can't hold its pop. It gets drunk. It goes, I want the real stuff, Dad. And Dad's like, I'm not going to give you my beer, son. And the son says, well, damn it, I'm going to go steal it. And the son stole some beer, and he got drunk. FedEx is here. Oh, Groot. Groot syringes are here. His needles, I should say, not syringes. Groot, relax your heart. Hey, chill. Hey, chill. Chill. He's fine. Thank you, sir. Relax. Chill. You're okay. He's delivering stuff for you. Margo, do not make it worse. I'm gonna go get them now. Good boy. That's for you. That was for you. Hell yeah. Oh man, yeah, Aussie chick, his old voice. Hoo. Sounds so, you go to like a year ago, it's deep, it's different. You go to like 2 years ago, it's just sucks, how some dogs, just like humans, can just age, unfortunately, real quickly. And I noticed that. Like, you go back through pictures, because of course we do now, you get memories. Like back in 2022, he was still getting up, even into 2023, getting on his hind legs, wanting to, because Great Danes love to do that. They love to get as tall as you and get on their hind legs and put their paws on your shoulders. And like, he's knocked my dad over before. No lie, it was so funny. My dad wasn't expecting it. And yeah, literally, he did it to and then he's done it to Avery's mom. Anywho. But yeah, he'll want to jump up and give you a hug. And if you're not expecting it, or you're not strong enough, you going down. But yeah, it sucks how he's aged. Like, and it wasn't the osteo. Had nothing to do with that. He just, in the last, about late 23 into 24, and start to say he's getting gray and more gray. You go back to pictures of my point. He looks so young. Like when we first moved here in 2020 to 2021. Like, oh, poor guy aged fast. Dang it. But still doing great. Got the fluids a little yesterday. Got a bag and a half yesterday. The rest of that, I got a half bag this morning. I'm looking at his breathing now. And just so much. It's just night and day difference. It's just, I knew it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I was all over it. And got his fluids. And it's crazy how I got it all in time. Got the bags. Was going to give it to him before I went live for lunch. Literally how that all just played out. How ironic that is, team, is so weird. I got his bags. I got the IV set. I was going to give him fluids yesterday before lunch, but the IV set didn't come with the actual needles. And I'm like, what? I got to order needles now? So order needles before I go live. Well, right after I get going live, going live yesterday. If you remember, about 45 minutes in, Groot starts. I was like, oh boy, here exactly why I got the fluids. He's having one of those rounds again where he's getting hot and he's dehydrated and needs water. Oh, it's so crazy. And then yeah, it was a double win yesterday. The storms, as I was hoping, were just stormy here, so it's kind of nice. You get the rumble of thunder, and I love that. Where you're safe. You get the clapping of thunder, you get the lightning show, you get just heavy rain and wind, and you can open the window because it cools down. Because yesterday, that's the reason we got so many storms. It got up to like 85, almost 90 degrees in East Arkansas, which is crazy hot for early April. And then add in the blah, blah, blah. So it was like a perfect day for the tornadoes. Anywho, so we were safe. Then Groot's, and he's over there just chilling with the window open, loving the rain, just like, oh, this is great. I'm like, yay. He ate his food. It's like, yes. Wonderful. Oh, yeah, he's doing good, though. Doing great. You can tell, obviously. Barking at the FedEx guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. And I had a feeling, going through it, when you have we've had like 20 dogs, right? From the ones that have passed, whatever. We had about 20 dogs so far. And Avery working for Holiday. We definitely could be like a vet tech. Like we're like vet tech. Almost like how I could be almost like have a minor almost in therapy now, or psychology, doing the one-on-ones with you guys and just talking to so many humans. I'm like almost like a vet tech. Not a full doctor, I know quite a bit. I can help you out in a dire situation more than a normal person. But yeah, I'm just so glad, so helpful, thankful that's what it was he was just dehydrated again and got his fluids. And because of Greg, by the way, I like that picture. Of course, looks a lot like who. I think it's Lindsay Lohan, actually, which is crazy. Which she used to be beautiful. I mean, I'm sure she's still pretty. I don't know. I haven't seen her in forever. I haven't seen her in quite a while. Oh, Lindsay Lilo. Lilo? What was that? What they called her? Lilo? I don't remember. Shit. Let's see. We're all caught up. Oh, cool. All right, cool. ICCD VWAP testing 450 shelf. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is kind of now building all these different highs and lows. It's really hard to determine that. Pie Maroon or even, Tay. You got that low, then you got that low, then you got... So it's hard. It would be gorgeous, if we were all right here. Like that. And then another one. And then another one. You would call that a shelf, a channel, an area of support. We're just kind of all over the place since this pullback. And I had a feeling 5 would be a great bounce. I canceled my order. It came down. I was hoping it would do it in the first or second candle. And it came down real quickly and didn't get filled. Came up right away and it was green for a minute. I was like, oh, there goes the bounce. So I canceled the order. Could have got filled twice for a decent bounce play. So I was like, okay, crack a 5, go short. Bounce play right below or right at the VWAP, right? And so I went short and then actually went long for one. So I went from short into a long. Waited all morning to trade that damn thing. ICCT. Just sat there on it. Should have traded MLGO2. I talked about it and I want to leave it alone. I should have shorted it. I called it out. Should have shorted it. Would have gotten a decent profit. Nothing crazy, but okay. Any stocks you guys want to go over? Any trades you want to go over? You want to go over the SPY? We are moving our way back on up. And again, go to my weekly. Does anyone remember? Okay, let's see if does anyone watch it and keep track of that? Does anyone remember what my weekly preview said the ultimate low of the week could be for the SPY? Does anyone remember that? I'll give you guys a minute. Not that you have to go find it, because I'm going to get it pulled up. All right, let's do it. Sorry, that was whoa, that came out of nowhere there. What's going on here, Josh? You got it, buddy. Zip up a da, zip up a do. Only 90 motherfucking views. What the hell? Let's see what I say. TikTok loving the video, or loving the window.
This week, if not maybe to 538.75, late 75 roll down there. So 540, 38.75, your ultimate low, normal low 54 or 550.
Did I just say 540, 538.75?
38.75, your ultimate low, normal low 54 or 550. On the way back on up. I'm going to consider that shelf we cracked from the normal high of the week. Even if we pop up, I'm going to say we start to base out like we did a couple of weeks ago, and 565 ended up being 38.75, not maybe to 530.
I just called the low of the week. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, right there. I got to post that there. That's fucking nuts, team. I hope to gosh, that's the fucking bottom. I hope to good Lord Almighty that ends up being the bottom right there. Whoo, baby. I'll say it. Fucking Aussie chick, you're cute. You're too cute. 5 something. Truly. How about that? Did y'all hear that? Is that not nutso? That is nuts, team. Go watch that. Right there. Put it over in Dex Hobby. Ultimate low of the week. Are you kidding me?
538.75, late 75 roll down there. So 540, 38.75.
Yeah. Come on, shit internet with all the storms and whatever going on. That is bonker time. What are you doing here? Why are you taking so long? Do I have to be on... I'm on Wi-Fi today. I am being lazy. I am on Wi-Fi.
So 540, 38.75, your ultimate low, normal low 54 or 550.
Okay. All right. I can't hurry it. Oh man, that sucks, Detmar. Sucks for you, brother. Your boy over here, the professor, just walking him down. Let's see here. Tay talking about large caps, small caps with old cousin Greg. LHSW is wild, says Tommy G. LHSW. Oh yeah, new IPO plays have been doing this though, Tommy. I mean, that's been what we've been looking at, man. New IPO plays have been the deal. I mean, imagine when WTF came out the other day with what it was doing in the first few minutes. Well, it was absolutely bonkers. Well, I guess it took a while. Never mind, it did take a while. It was a while. I thought there was another one that started spiking right away. Maybe it was InMax. I don't really remember. Maybe it was InMax, but that's been the theme. New IPO plays. You know, that's definitely... Or stocks with no news. Previous runners, right? That's really been the theme of March. Previous runners, we're trading those, looking at them, which could have been stemmed from a no news play. MLGO, no news. That just ran for no reason. IPO plays have had the super spikes, InMax. And, of course, I wish I would have paid attention, and the super dumps. Because holy banana joes, I missed this yesterday. It was right. It was literally, I was worried about Groot, of course. But we had this massive sell-off during lunch right around into this little shelf right there, whatever. But that bottom support just caved. Yowza! What happened there? Chip art happens there. That's my German. If anyone wants to know, I don't think I said even a word. Look at the upper and lower VWAP band. That's kind of sketch. Questions you guys have, again, let me know. Stocks you want to go over. SPY, watch for that trend crack. It's in a good area for a trend crack too, by the way. SPY is at a good area for a trend crack right here. Now, again, trading during lunch, you do see some pretty decent moves here and there. But it's very far and few. It's not that often. What a lot of the time happened is you'll probably come down here to that VWAP and trend line, and then we're going to sit out here and chop around. Or at best, you crack it and don't go down too much. And then you just kind of move back and forth, and you're going to create some channel here at lunch. A lot of these places have that same return back up in the large cap realm. Small caps, just checking an eye index scanners. I don't see anything that's popping up. I know you guys are always pretty good at that as well. Which the latest one was, of course, the LH whatever, L whatever SW, new IPO play. Anything from earlier, I would say IS or ICCT is going to be your best bet. Because OSRH just cracked back on down. So OSRH, this one from earlier, OSRH done, you know. Starting to crack giveaway, done through the VWAP. A little bit of a trend line right up through there. Trend line to VWAP crack. Not a ton there on that short, but she's most likely done. I would go ICCT if we do get another spike. MLGO's most likely done for the day. Looking to just crash back on down. I say crash, but under that 1735.40 mark where we've double bottomed and bounced at in this last hour and a half or so right here. And that just gives, back to what we've been seeing in small caps pretty much day, here recently. We were getting some spikes there for a minute thanks to MLGO, but, that Monday, I'm telling you, when we got that crack back on down or whatever day, I think it was Monday, right after the opening bell, it really started to scare traders off. I think it was Monday, wasn't it? Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, baby. Telling you, those Crunchwrap things I made were crazy good. Just, random, just going through social media, and it was like the Taco For You on Instagram or something, or Facebook even, something like that. For You. Luckily, I stuck around long enough to actually look at it. Thank God I did. I was like, oh, that actually looks really good. I like those little Crunchwrap little. They're pretty big, the ones from Walmart. Or Walmart, not Walmart, from Taco Bell. Homemade Crunchwraps are good. Super good. NVDA has a good trend line too. That's what we're building here kind of across the board at lunch. NVDA, nice trend line as well. Right now, like I said, watch for that channel to be kind of created out to the right. Maybe we continue to go up possibly, but NVDA, I would imagine, stays with what the SPY is doing in that theme, which there's your trend line. And we actually have, where I would have my trend line on a 3-minute time frame, we actually candlestick confirmed below the trend, and there you go. We had the good confirmation up on a beautiful uptrend channel, and it's still bullish. That's why I just don't like trading at lunch. You'll get that shit to happen to you too often. Where what usually seems to be a good minimum B plus, A minus, so it's somewhere close to an A setup, and you get that, and you're like, and then it's 30 minutes later that it just sits out to the right, and then it gets this huge sell-off. But then that goes back to what is the SPY doing? You've got to pay attention to the SPY. We're in that time frame. Groot cleaning his paws too. I know when he's doing good because that's stuff he does. He cleans his paws like a dog takes care of himself. Though they're cleaning his paws right now. Whew, that was a scare yesterday. I knew what it was, or at least I had a good feeling. It's like, and then so you could tell to the girl, the person up front, what are the people up front called? But when you go, and the receptionist, when you go to, like when you check in at a vet, I'm like, and just having explained the situation, like, hey, here's where I go to, here's the deal. And then she had to call over there, and she could tell him, like, because she called over to where I usually, like, she's trying to get to verify everything. So, and she was on wait for, like, I'm not kidding you, it was probably 10 minutes. Obviously, you can tell if y'all were around yesterday. It's because she was on hold for the place that I usually go to for 10 minutes, waiting for them to finally. Then she called on her cell phone because I hear a speakerphone. Anyway, she called on her cell phone. They actually answered. It's like, hey, this is Tara. Can you mind waiting? And she was like, actually, hold on. I'm here with one of your clients. I don't mean to interrupt you and hold you, but she's like, oh no, that's fine. So luckily, and after she did that, I was like, thank you. I was like to that receptionist. I was like, because who knows how long we would have been waiting. I don't know what their deal was where I usually go. I'm like, because I went to the place right next door, which I go with Rue. Remember, like a couple Fridays ago, or was it last Friday? Last Friday I went with Rue, or was it? No, it was a couple Fridays ago. The reason we didn't do that with Groot, because when I noticed on that Saturday with his ankle, luckily a lot of vets are closed on Saturday, and so I called to which ones were open, and they weren't open on Saturday, so I couldn't call them. And I'm like, I just had to get it diagnosed, and all you need is an X-ray, and then boom, you'll know. And so that's why I was trying to find the first one, and that's why we went to the Chenal, the place we went to, which lo and behold is actually the sister vet clinic to the other one we always went to back in the day. So it was just crazy how it all worked out, honestly. It's bizarros. Even, of course, even yesterday, luckily getting the fluids, and then, anyway. Okay, so Thursday. Okay, enhanced rest. I'm waiting for tomorrow. I'm watching the weather right now, or watching the news, because I'm waiting to see when that. Because my mom's birthday's Friday or Saturday. It's Saturday, and I'm trying to see when the rain's coming through on Friday and Saturday. Like, do we go out to eat Friday? Do we go out to eat Saturday? Because it's just like nonstop flowing through the state. Like we're definitely gonna get flooding. That's what they've been talking about. Watch for this crack here if you are looking for a short. It's been slow and steady. I don't know if you'll get a good entry. Once we crack this little shelf right here, I don't see how she doesn't get down to 1685 area, 1680 area. It was good. We were good. Everything, like I was saying, everything was east of here. Just like a couple of Fridays ago when we had some really crazy bad tornadoes, when there were a lot. I think there were more deaths in that first round, but they were actually, when they showed today, I know you're in Canada, I was just watching before I went live. There was, on a 3-day stretch, April 1st through the 3rd, it was the most warnings ever given ever. It was it was like over 1,000, like from tornado warnings to severe thunderstorm warnings and blah 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 blah. It was the most in the 3-day stretch ever that they'd ever given out, across from Texas to Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Mississippi, all the way up to Michigan. And it was I was like, they showed all of them. They were showing the whole United States and where they all were. I was like, holy shit. Okay, here we go. Thursday. That's today. Everything's staying east of us. We've been lucky. Everything's staying east of us. Somehow, luckily, we're getting rain west. We're getting the rain and storms, but they don't what those thunderstorms we're not getting. But those bad tornado storms, they get individualized. So what you'll have is you'll have like a big front of storms, like a big line. That's fine. That'll just be like front line wind, heavy rain, probably some hail, no tornado. That's what we got. And then as soon as it gets right past Little Rock and gets in that east part of the state, which is more flat land and it's more plains, that's where they do a lot of crop growing in southeast and east Arkansas. It just, there's not a lot of population, but there wasn't a lot of storms there yesterday. So what happened, and they're showing the damage right now, and there are just cars and trees. Like, look at this, team. Look at this. I can probably show you off that way now. Yeah, look at that. They're showing the damage right now. So there's the damage from one of the tornadoes.
Ago, and it's completely, you can't drive it anymore. Now, here I want to show you something. This kind of shows us that, even though you might have a wall still standing with the foundation still intact with some cracks in the foundation, if you walk over here just a little bit further, you can see that's not the case. The rest of the house is completely gone. All of their belongings just strewn out everywhere. Now this is the...
NATOs don't play. Them NATOs don't play, bro. Them NATOs ain't playing. I would compare tornadoes to, like, we won't go wildfire. That's a little different. But as far as like what Mother Nature creates, because wildfires can be like some dumbass throwing a fucking cigarette out. But Mother Nature, like, hurricanes, tornadoes, per capita, I'd go flooding and tornadoes. Because when you get an F4, F5 tornado, it's like a flood. Anything in its path gone. It's like a bomb went off. I mean, look at it. It's like a bomb's. Look at it. It's like a bomb's gone off. Look at all the trees, or what's left of trees. Look at the trees. They're just snapped. Well, cameraman, go up. Well, there's a storm shelter. There's the hidey hole. There's that twister. That's that twister setup right. Look at the car. That's a car right there, team, on top of it, just thrown on it. Look at the trees. I mean, the trees, just look at the car. Look, that's probably what you're talking about.
Boom. This is the car that landed on the shelter. The tree then fell on top of that also.
Imagine being in there safe and then you got a car on top of you.
Safe, suffering minor injuries. They are all okay and they're grateful for that.
Bruh, Just not and that's why I'll be putting that F5 tornado FEMA rated hidey hole in my house. I mean, look at the trees. Look at that. Look at that big ass tree. Look at that big ass tree. Look at that big ass tree. Look at that tree, team. That's a huge tree. And then just the other trees just snap, limbs gone. And that's not even probably, that was probably, I'd say it's an F3, F4. That's probably an F3, F4. They get a little bigger than that. Well, obviously F5. And get to the monster daddy level. You do not want to see no F5 ever come your way. And here we go. Now we got some footage of the NATOs. The NATO footage. That one right there. That's the one that's an F4. That might be a 5 or 4. That's at least a 4. That's a 4. Look at that daddy. Look at that daddy. Look at that little wispy thing coming out to the side of it right there. Look at that monster. I mean, hey. Hey, yo, man. Yeah, Storm's good. What's up, Pasta? Well, not for people in East Arkansas, but for us in Arkansas, like Central Arkansas and West Virginia, which got a bunch of rain, lightning, and hail. A little bit of hail. You're fine, group. Yeah, relax. Suppose I have waited 2 months for this day and have 80K to buy it in the bloodbath. I really was saying this. Where would you invest 80K? And how would you use it? 10 times 8 blocks, 20. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Like, are you talking, Pasta Boy, like long-term investments? Is that what you're talking about? Like, you talking about, okay, where do I go? SPY, NVDA, AMD, Tesla. What do you think I should do and how should I block it out? ICCT 5K break and testing. ICCT. Okay, yeah, we're watching it. Yeah. Got to take. Power, I need to update on my credit card for morning alert. Can you give me a link, please? Yes. Pomeroon. Yeah, cat 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to 3. But yeah, you get to 4 or 5. I mean, it just lays waste, you know. Tornado, hurricane, because in a hurricane you get the flood. It's like, you get that path. It's crazy. It's really crazy when you get it condensed like a tornado. Like, and then the only time I've ever seen that on land in a hurricane would been, or there's been maybe more than one, but I remember Hurricane Michael, the one that went through Panama City Beach or just Mexico Beach or whatever. That reminded me of a tornado. But a lot of it was because of storm surge and, but yeah, tornado, when you see an F5 like damage, like the path of what an F5 does, like it's crazy, like to see what like that wind and destruction does. Like it's like just to level houses to where there's just like literally there's nothing there. And it's just wind. You know, you don't get water with tornado. It's just wind. It's seriously some of the craziest stuff you'll see. Just when it's just nothing but wind's doing this. Nothing but wind. 200 mile an hour wind. Just wreaking havoc. I'd rather deal with her. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, Cali Kid. You're like, okay. I would much rather. Oh, Trendline Crack working on NVDA. We'll see if we get it on SPY here down to the VWAP. If you did take any of these moves down, take profit into around 102.50 area on NVDA, 102.75.50. Don't think you're getting back down to 102 and low of day. Not happening. Yeah, I would definitely. Pasta Boy, yes. All right, Pasta Boy. So I don't know if you listened to my levels or not. Have you heard my levels? Because if you heard my levels, there's no point for me to go through them again. And what I would do is honestly, like, I would do no more than 4. You know, I wouldn't do like 10 and, you know, do no more than 4. Yes, long term, because I sold the most. There you go. So, but did you hear have you ever heard, I've been going over them. Have you heard any of my levels that I've been talking about for weeks on end, Pasta Boy? Because if so, then I would just tell you which ones to invest into. If you know what I'm saying. Because I would do, my favorites are, hold on here, let me see what we got. My favorite long-term investment plays, I'll do safe and I'll do sketchy. Groot over there still freaking. All right, we'll go with safe. He's still cleaning. He's feeling good today. He's finally got some saliva. Like I felt his nose earlier too. It was so cold and wet. And I was like, yay, no more dry nose. All right, Apple, safe. Where would you want to go on Apple? Says ye old wise Yoda man. Well, I've talked to Yoda. and he's consulted me. He says go all the way back down. I'm just kidding. I'm not going way down there. He says if you want to go long on Yoda or on Apple, 180 to around 165. 180 to 165, somewhere in there. This is a safe play. It's a done deal. Get in 180 to 165. AMD, also safe. I told anyone around 95 into 80. You can even throw orders down in here to around this right here, this little 71, the 71, 72 area. I don't see how it would ever get any lower than that. Also safe, Amazon. Zippity baboonies. Amazon. Anywhere, in my opinion, from this old resistance breakout and bounce at 170 to 150, right? Boom to bam. Bam to boom. All right, we're still rolling through safeties, okay? I mean, I'm telling you, any of these plays are just gonna. You do which ones you want. If you want to go throw it across the board, fine, do that. I would just find your 4 favorite. Google here. Like, it's just like it's the same thing over and over and over, possibly. I feel like it's like, what kind of, well, the different noodles. You know, it's like the same, it's like that. It's like pasta. Pasta's like the same thing. Oh my God, more damage. Pasta's like the same thing, right? It's just different noodles you're using. You know, whether it's lasagna noodles for lasagna. It's the same thing afterward. You're using usually the same cheeses, the same pasta, right? Same thing for spaghetti. We're using spaghetti noodles. You know, anyway. So, all right. This would be, I honestly think 150 is fine. I'd go lower, though, just because, in my opinion, I'm just looking percentage-wise what these plays are doing. And to me, percentage-wise would then be 140 to 130. Maybe even down to like this 125 area wouldn't be bad. But I would go down into this 120, 140 area. Meta. Another one. This is now we're getting into, now we're getting in, oh, hold on. One more safe one. NVDA. One more safe one. NVDA. Same thing as AMD. 95 into 80. This is 75. Yep, 75 is the kind of, I don't think it gets any lower. I think it's 72 for AMD. It's almost the exact same price levels for NVIDIA and AMD. All right, now to risky bits. I'm not going to do Microsoft. Forget that. I'm giving you too many. Probably already going like, fuck, too many. Meta? That ain't Meta's chart. What the hell? Did y'all just see that? What was going on there? Thinkorswim's not, it's not thinking right. Come on here. What are we doing? Got to be the internet after the storms last night. All right, Meta, finally. Meta, 500. 500 down to 450. It's a bigger range, but 500 to 450. No way we fill that gap back down into the 4. It just ain't going to happen. All right, now to more risky plays. Let's go to Tesla. I haven't done SPY yet, but I'll show you SPY too. Tesla. Oh, it's already kind of hit it. This 220, I forgot about that already. That's already kind of hit, so I don't know that you'd want to do Tesla now. But I told Tesla anyone under 200 to 175 is a bargain. And then last but not least would be SPY, which I didn't do yet. All right, cool. And SPY. I'll punch you in the eye. Man. I honestly like this 540 to 530 mark. I just don't know why this is screaming at me. 525 down to like this 510 mark. So that's the safest area, 525 to 510. That's going to be the safest area right through here. And there you go. Levels brought to you by Procter & Gamble, where today, save 20% at your local Walmarts with coupon code SAVE20. Got it, everybody? Anybody else? Nobody? That's it? Nobody want to shoot the shit with me? Bounce. LHS, this one's killing me. LHSW bounce. I'd go, honestly, for LHSW, go somewhere down there to around like $1. $1.95, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, that'd be the safest area. But other than that, you don't know. It's a new IPO play. You know, maybe 530 holds up. Is it right at 5? I know small caps, we just really have nothing moving right now, to be honest. It's absolutely dead for small caps. AMD has a possible trend crackpot, coming up. Again, like I talked to you guys about at lunch, what did I say? We probably would form some sort of consolidation, which we are doing. Nothing too crazy across the board here. Always at lunch. That's why we need to learn to sit on our hands, wait for long patterns to build up. And usually what will happen is, even if you see those at lunch, just kind of mentally trade them. It may not work that great all of the time. I was going to show when the storms are coming in more. They just keep going over like the coverage and stuff of it, obviously. I'm like, dude, what about the weather we got coming up? I need to know when the rain's coming tomorrow and Saturday. Take my mom out to eat. Moms and dads get some crawfish. You got it, Pasta Boy. Is it dead? If it's dead, is that likely to have the new IPO spikers? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, watch for that. Watch for new IPO plays. It's just for whatever reason we're not getting plays that have PRs to run. Any play that's come out with a PR, I don't know that it has run more than a day or even held up throughout the day. I mean, it's like you can go back through today's plays that came out with a PR. They just dumped. Like, bro, dumped, right? When you see that, then traders go up to these random things like this. New IPO plays that have a low float. Pop a play with low float with no... MLGO, I forgot who it was in Dex Lobby, was like, offering... Something about an offering. I'm like, hey, about always killing a play. I'm like, no, it doesn't always kill a play. Lo and behold, how crazy and funny is this? Go back to MLGO, our last big supernova spiker that held and ran multiple days. Friday, the 21st of March, puts out an offering. Tanks the play a little bit because it was up on some news, didn't really do much. Then tanked it, came down. The following Monday is the Monday it went Bazankatanos, when it just went absolutely crazy, right? So, Monday, Tuesday, it just went crazy. After the Friday, it put an offering out. Just crazy. Testing downstream. Yeah, I'm still watching ICCT here. And there you go. You can see what I'm saying, Thomas, as far as trying to find... But we've had these kind of markets before, Thomas, for sure. It's up there. I know I've seen this before, though. But we've seen these markets before. 2022 this is just like 2022 at times. Where we had that... deck went to options because it was a lot like this. Wasn't a lot of good longs. PRs weren't meaning anything anymore. Holding up like they used to. Shorts were there, but they kind of were erratic and in different spots, and at a weird juncture, and a lot of pop, pump and dumps. You go back to we talked about this. Go back to HKD, right? Remember HKD? We've talked about HKD before. I know Dex brought it up, but the play that went, the craziest play we've ever seen in a multi-day run. I've seen a bigger spiker in one day. I've seen a play go 3,000, or I should say, I've seen a play go 30,000% in a day. It was the OTC stock that went from like 4 or 5 cents all the way up to $4. It was like it was around a 30,000% move. But this is true right here. Am I still short HKD? No, average price. What? This says I shorted it. Sold one share. Where did I buy it back at? So I shorted one share here. Hold on. Now this has got me. How did I short the top? I shorted the top one share? Oh, I got out. Okay, well, okay, I was testing something. How did I short the top and not hold that, damn it? Must have been doing something. I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, tomorrow at 4, we're good still. Okay, so tomorrow we can do dinner. Oh, it doesn't come through tomorrow till 7. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Damn, team, look how good I did. High of day, and I go, God, I should have held that. I should have held that. Saturday's through the day. Oh, and then the afternoon's gross. Oh, so Saturday is gross. So Friday is the better day. Okay, so Friday it is. But this was the deal with the new IPO place. And that is a real deal. That happened. That really went to 2,500. That's no price split, whatever. What was the other one that I made money on? SH. I can't remember anymore. There were so many plays like that in 2022. This was 2022. August, September. Or yeah, August into September. That was like a trend for a month. I wish I could remember them all. We had a FASU here, then it kind of died off. Then this was when we had a, and then they kind of died off. And then, but that was because there was nothing going on. This is when actually I started shorting small caps in pre-market because we saw so many great shorts in pre-market, and they were low float plays. It'd be like a 1-2 million float, but it cost nothing. It'd be like a penny a share to short it. It would just crash on down. So that's why we're seeing what we're seeing there. Do you know how much delay you have from time you talk to the time we hear you? Don't ever test it. Do you have better software? You keep spooling. Oh, it's because I'm on Wi-Fi today. I'm on Wi-Fi today. We also had tornadoes come through Arkansas yesterday, you know, so I'm sure there may be some issues with internet outages and internet being not nearly as fast today. But yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi today. I'm not on my direct connect. I don't have the wire connected. So those levels you just gave, you buy somewhere in between. Yes, Aussie chick, 100%. Aussie chick, 100%. 100%. Those levels I gave. They're in a couple of the weekly previews. I don't know if they're in this last weekly preview that I did, but I know they're in one of the weekly previews that I've done here recently. I've given you guys the levels, but those I just gave, go watch, go listen. That was it. Buy long term. Figure out which ones you want to invest in or invest in multiple. See, Veda, can you go over ICCT? I traded it when it cracked the trend line around 10:30, but it went up to new high at 10:30. I don't really see a trend line, Veda. I wish you were in chat. I wish you were in chat so I could see. Yeah, probably the internet today. I'm just not on direct connection. Active trader. It's probably my internet connection today. But Veda, I don't really see it at all, really. The only trend line I would have seen was some overextended one right through here. Yeah, YouTube says it too. I'll connect the wire. Then I'm gonna stop the stream, so it's not all freaking out. Tay, you're doing good. Your internet's fine, or my stream's fine for you. Cause see, my stream, I just checked it, and mine's messing up too. I just click play, and mine's it does that too to me, where it kind of is doing like the spooling thing, where every once in a while, not that often, but it's doing it. It's doing it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get a new stream up. Well, first let me connect the wire real quick. Let me connect the wire to the router. I'll be right back. Stay right here.